All right, so check this out, guys. We just hit power hour about 23 minutes ago, and the markets are down more from my previous video. The S&P 500 is currently down 1.8%. We have the NASDAQ down 3.3%. We have the Russell down 1.4%, and we have the good old Dow down about 1%. So we have to break down some charts, some stocks, and we're going to go over Amazon's and Snapchat's earnings estimates, and we'll talk about those a little bit more in depth as they are reporting reporting earnings in about an hour. So hit the like button, drop a comment, join my Patreon, and make sure to get your 5 stocks from Moomoo. Link down below. Use that link, deposit $100, and you could get up to 5 stocks, each of which are valued up to $3,500. So let's talk, guys. So at this point in time, like I said, the sell-off is continuing, and we're currently seeing, as I'm filming this video, a bit of a relief rally in the overall downtrend. We hit about 447, 448 on SPY, which I mentioned. I've been saying 448, 450, that's a big support. So we hit that point just about 10-15 minutes ago, and we started bouncing. Now we're trading almost at 449, right by the 180 moving average, which you guys can see clearly on this intraday chart. That is a big resistance. So we got the bounce, we got the little relief rally. Now we're seeing sellers kicking in. Look at these candlesticks, guys. We're seeing a bunch of red ones. They're descending. So that is a sign that it might have been a bull trap, probably was a bull trap, and we're now probably, most likely, but I'm not 100% certain, but we might start going down to test the lows from the intraday session here, which we have about 35 minutes left as I am filming this video. And let me pull up Triple Q. Triple Q, we're noticing the same thing. Did I not mention earlier that 355 is a huge level of support from back in the middle of October? Well, look at what's going on. We're getting that relief rally at 355, or at least we got that relief rally. We hit the 180 moving average on the intraday chart, just like SPY. Now we're seeing a sell-off. We're going back to test the lows potentially from today. So this bloodbath is continuing, guys, after Facebook's earnings, and it's all on Amazon's shoulders at this point. Volatility's up 11.4%. Last video I made a couple hours ago, that we saw the VIX trading at about 6% in the green, 5-6%. So volatility's kicked up, that's for sure, and it's all on Amazon's shoulders at this point. Let me pull up Amazon's chart. I'll show you guys exactly what's going on right here. Amazon's currently down about 7.4%. So let me tell you this. The funny thing is, Facebook was not down heading into their report. So they kind of got blindsided in a sense, or at least the stock did, right? The insiders probably had an idea, who knows, but the stock got blindsided, and that's why it dropped 20%, and it was actually, I think, up heading into the earnings report. Now, Amazon is down a lot heading into the earnings report. Is it going to plummet even more after they report earnings? Maybe their earnings are lackluster like Facebook's. That could send the stock tumbling. But let's say they report good numbers like we saw with Google and Apple. This 7% loss could be erased very quickly, and the market could end up bouncing back tomorrow. I mean, that's the reality of the markets we're living in, the volatility. They're super volatile in nature, and I'm just trying to think out loud here, guys. And again, it's down so much heading into earnings, it's going to take catastrophically awful numbers, for this thing to go down even more, or maybe even a slight miss, or just guidance that's not that great could send it down more. So I mean, we're really in a 50-50 coin flip type of market right now, and we're going to be watching Amazon a ton. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see my video later on today, because we will be breaking down these numbers. But for now, all we got is the estimates, whatever, for the grammar Nazis out there. In the 3 months that ended December, the Seattle-based company is expected to earn $3.71 per share on revenue of about $137.66 billion. Those are the estimates right now. This compares to the year-ago quarter when earnings came in at about $14.09, and I'm not sure why earnings are super low projected for this quarter. It's got to be an accounting thing. I have to look deeper into it. And last year they did revenue of about 125.5 billion. So they're growing, expected to grow revenue about 12 billion year over year for the quarter, that is. And let's see here. For the full year, earnings are expected to decline 2.12% for the whole year's earnings year over year to about, let's see here, $40.94, while the full year revenue of $470.26 billion would rise about 22%. So their revenue for the year, full year, is supposed to be at growth of around 22%. So we have to see what the numbers look like compared to those estimates that I just talked to you guys about. So we have to wait and see. That's just the bottom line here. And I'm not going to be trading this. I got a lot of questions. Stas, are you going to buy earnings? Are you going to buy options? Are you going to buy shares? I'm not doing that, guys, for the short term. That's too risky for me. But I'm going to be watching it for sure because, like I said, this is the last big tech name reporting. All the earnings are out already, so everything, all the pressure now is on Amazon. It's the last stock to report out of the big tech names. So let's take a look at Snapchat. Snapchat's down 23% today. It's getting destroyed heading into earnings. And the funny thing is they're down 23% just because Facebook's down a lot. They didn't even report their numbers yet. So their consensus estimate for EPS is around 10 cents, which is growth of 11.1% year over year. Not too bad there. At least they're profitable for their quarter, or at least the estimate is about 10 cents. And the consensus revenue estimate is $1.2 billion, which is pretty nice growth, 31.7% projected growth year over year. That's if they do about $1.2 billion. So this is a stock that I've noticed in the past, and a lot of these, this is not a mega cap company. Let me see the market cap on this thing. It's not a huge mega cap, right? It's probably like 50 billion market cap, maybe less than that even, honestly, now that it's been destroyed. Yes, 39 billion. So Snapchat, it's not a small company, but it's not a massive company. It's kind of in that middle range. It's still a big company, and this could fluctuate. The point is, it can fluctuate. I've seen them report earnings and the stock go up 30%. It's insane. So we have to see these numbers. Look, 2 quarters ago they were $62. Then they reported earnings. The stock was $80 the next day. And the last quarter, the one before this one, they were $75, and it tanked down to $52 the next day. So this is known for wild swings. Snapchat is, and I wouldn't be surprised if they surprised on earnings. Maybe they did very well for the quarter. Who the heck knows? This might end up ripping back 20%, or it might go down another 10. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the potential negatives are already priced in since it's already down 25%. How much lower could it go? It could go lower, but how much lower could it go? I'm more leaning towards if they surprise, it's going to rip maybe 20%. Who knows? We have to see. So I'm looking at Amazon, Snapchat. We also have Ford aftermarket hours, which as long as it's under 21, I don't want to necessarily trade it, but I would love to trade it above, let's say, 21.50 into the 22s plus. That would be a nice breakout spot for Ford. So we have to watch it. Earnings are going to be big for Ford here. They're coming out after market hours, probably in about 30 minutes to an hour after I'm filming this video. We also have good old Pinterest, which, like Snap, it's getting destroyed in sympathy of Facebook. It's down about 11% today. Not as bad as the other two, Facebook and Snap, but it's still down 11%. That's a pretty big drop. Now the stock is $24. And this is one that I actually played back when we saw the rumor about PayPal buying them out or something like that. I got super lucky and I made like 20% on it. And I dumped out of it. Thank God I did that because now it's down a lot more. Again, it's down to $23 with earnings after hours. So this is what I'm looking at, guys. Amazon, Snap, Facebook, or Facebook too, but Ford, ticker symbol F. Jeez, excuse me, guys. And I'm looking at Pinterest, and that's pretty much it. So if you all found value, let me see what else. Actually, I'm looking at my phone right now. We have Activision Blizzard as well. Let me look at that stock very quickly. This one's going to be very interesting, actually. Good thing I remembered because This one just got bought out by Microsoft. We're probably going to get some details on the earnings call. So I want to see Activision. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. So on that note, we're good to go, guys. I'll catch you all in the next video. Hit the like button, subscribe, drop me a comment. Make sure to join my Patreon if you want all my moves. That's linked down below. And get yourself your 5 stocks from Moo. Deposit $100. You could get up to 5 stocks, all of which could be valued up to $3,500. Use that link down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.